All right, first up we have an Aiden O'Connell. Let's start with the centering like usual. Okay. Centering is left to right perfect. Top to bottom, thicker on the bottom than the top. It looks about 60-40 to me, so within a 10, but everything else has to be perfect. So like I normally do, I just get a little bit of debris off with the microfiber. I'm not seeing any, a little bit of fingernail smudge. Not fingernail, fingerprint smudges. But came right off. And lucky for you, no surface scratches, which is a great sign. And the corners look great. And the edges look great. So I think you're still within a Gem 10 range so far. Make sure. Didn't miss anything glaring. And the auto looks like a perfect 10. It's nice and bold and clear. So let's flip over on the back and see what we got. Unfortunately, we got some little back left corner ding. It's not much. It's very minor. Do you see that, though? But that's enough to already bring it down to a 9 because, like I said with the centering, all other aspects of the card had to be perfect. And you have little nicks on the edges. There's another nick right there. So 2 nicks on the edges. No weird fingernail indents or anything on the back, so that's a good sign. Corners aren't just crisp, you know? They're just not crisp, unfortunately. Same with that. Just slight little mini dings, I'd call them. But back centering is pretty nice. I'm not missing anything else. So I think this is just a solid 9. I think an SGC might give it a 9.5, but I think this is just a nice mint 9 card. Nice mint 9 copy. Okay. There you go. All right, next up we have a really cool short print, super short print Saquon Barkley. I've been excited to further inspect this card. I think it's numbered out of 3, these ones. So very nice card. Centering, let's look at the centering first. Left to right looks great, and top to bottom looks great. So 50-50 centering. I'm not even seeing any debris or anything I need to wipe off or fingerprints or anything like that. I see a few minor surface scratches. You see them right through here. Boom, boom. Two mini ones right there. But if everything else looks good, then I still think you have a shot out of 10. So corners look great. And the edges look great. It's just the back that you always just kind of need to worry about. 3 out of 3. Nice. Okay, top 2 corners look good. And bottom 2 corners look good. I see one little weird indent I'm not thrilled about. You see it right there? It's almost like a bubble. Other than that, I'm not seeing much. Surface looks pretty good. I see a little mini tiny nick right there. Man, it is so close between a 9 and a 10. I still think it's worth grading because it's such a short print card. But I think because of that scratch right there. Just let me look a little bit closer. Yeah, it's just a little bit deeper than I wanted. I think this is like a 9.5. So I think PSA would give it a 9. I'm somewhere like a 9.5. I actually think SGC would give it a 10, though. It's a good candidate to grade with SGC. Okay. Cool card. All right, next up, we got one of your Bryce Young Silvers. I really hope he plays well for you. I always like to see people's investments do well. So we'll start with this one. We got some debris. Just going to wipe off real quick. Perfect. All right, start with the centering. So top to bottom, a little bit thicker on the bottom than the top, but it looks 55-45 on that. But I'm more concerned with the left to right. That looks 60-40 to me, thinner on the left than the right. You're still within a Gem 10 range. So, like I said, all other aspects, like I have been saying, need to be flawless. So no surface scratches, which I really like. No weird surface dimples. I don't see anything major glaring. Corners look nice. The edges look good. All right, let's go ahead and flip it. Let's see what we got. Nice. Okay, I always look at the corners first because the back centering is usually there, which it is. A little bit of debris. Corners are nice. Corners are really sharp. I like that. Not one little indent. I do see one little one. I spoke too soon. Tiny one right there. Not much, though. This is so close. This is in between a 9 and a 10 because of that centering. But, honestly, I think they're going to push this one to a 10. I'm kind of at a 9.5 just because of that centering. But, let me look again. Yeah, see that when you flip it? I'm going to put it at a 9.5. So, this is so close. It's either a 9 or a 10 with PSA. Very nice card, though. Yeah, I like it a lot. Okay. All right, got another Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper, come on, it's early. Bryce Young. Let's hope the center, yeah, it's already not as nice, and I see some dimples already. But let's go ahead and look at the centering. Top to bottom, it's off, thicker on the top than the bottom, and left to right, it is off. It's definitely in mid-9 range already. I'm concerned with that dimple right there. Look how big that one is. And then a kind of a line right here, roller mark, whatever you want to call it. It goes down through here. And then there's another dimple and another marks right here, here, and here. So I'm already thinking this would be a PSA 8, just because all those things add up. But let's look at the back. Back centering's there. Corners are there. A little bit of debris right here. That's just will come off real quick. That's too bad. The back's perfect. Dang. Just a little dimple right there. But still, you're already... lots of dimples, so I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything glaring. Little debris on the bottom here. Little excess right here. All right, came off perfect. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm confident. I think I would give an 8.5, but I think PSA would be closer at 8. But I think SGC would be a 9, so something to think about. Okay. Next up, another Bryce Young. Let's hope for one of these get a 10. I'm hoping. I'm pulling for you. The centering, are they all off left to right? It's crazy. So, fingerprint there. Wiped off. A few surface marks. Excess. There we go. Okay. Back on track. So... it's almost like a tilt cut too, because it's see right here to here is smaller gap than up here a little bit, very slight. Either way, it's off left to right. Top to bottom looks pretty good. Surface, I don't see many dimples, which is nice, but there are 2 distinct marks right here and here. Those are actually on the card. So I can't do anything about those. I'm just worried. Look at the centering. When you flip it this way, how thick it is here compared to there. I think it's mid 9 range. It's just too much. But let's flip over the back. Yeah, okay. I think this is a solid 9. So little debris right here. But look at this corner right here. I'm not a huge fan of that corner. It's all like a little bit of uplifting. Yeah, you can really see it at that angle. But I don't think it'll bring you past a 9. You're already at a 9 anyway. This corner kind of has the same little deal to it. It's just not a really clean copy, but it's okay. I think it's a 9 all the way around through all grading companies. Right there's a little dimple. No weird indents. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything else. I'm looking. So, yeah, I think it's a solid 9, okay? Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, okay. All right. Looks like final Bryce Young silver. Let's hope this one's the 10. Ooh, it's already looking good. I like it. Okay, a little debris on the bottom. So, like the others, left to right centering, but not as bad. Still looks within the 60-40 range. Cause I like it because top to bottom is 50-50. So, no surface dimples. Corners look nice and sharp. No weird surface marks or anything. Oh, this front is a 10. Okay. I like it. And the back's a 10 too. Yes, a little bit of uplifting on this corner. But right there, I mean, it's just at different angles. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I don't think they're going to push you down because of that. No weird indents. The centering's there. The back centering, a little bit of debris. I don't want to handle this card too much. This one is definitely a 10. Feeling good about it. That corner might even just go down a little bit in the card saver. So that's good too. Yeah. I don't want to handle this anymore. This is your 10. So I like to see that. Let's go ahead and get that in the card saver. All right, we got a Will Levis, kind of that variation silver. Okay, let's see what we got. Centering's already much better than the Bryce Young's. Top to bottom looks near 50-50, and the left to right looks near 50-50. So it's like a 55-45 card. Almost perfect, though. Corners are great. All corners. Edges are nice. Surface is very nice. I like it a lot. So front, a little bit of debris, is gem mint quality. Let's flip it over to the back. Let's hope it is nice. So there are, I don't think it's enough, don't worry. Do you see the printer line right here? Usually you don't see the horizontal ones. You see usually you don't see the vertical ones. You usually see the horizontal, which is right here. But they're on the back, so you still, because the front is just perfect, pristine, they shouldn't bump you down to that 9. The corners are nice. If for some reason they do give you a 9, it looks like the only reason would be those roller marks or factory lines on the back. So, but like I said, I haven't seen them ding them much. So yeah, I think this is a lot of debris here, but I think this is a 10 quality card. Yeah, okay. I'm confident in it. Make sure I didn't miss anything crazy. No, I did not. Okay. All right, we just have a base Bryce Young. Okay. So, centering is that usual Bryce Young off left to right. Got a little excess on that corner, all cleared up. So I'm noticing, well, first I'll talk about centering. The centering is near 50-50. It's great. I'd say 55-45 left to right, but top to bottom's great. Corners are nice and edges are good. I'm a little concerned with this little mark right here. I want to know if that's normal. I didn't see it on the silvers. I do have, you sent another, well, you have more silvers. See, there's no little mark there. But it's very minor. I still think you were within a, if everything else checks out, still think you're within a 10, but PSA may knock that to a 9, just a heads up. Let's flip it to the back. Back centering's there. The quality control is pretty decent on these cards. A little bit of edge wear, actually. Do you see it right there? Right there. And then you have a little nick over here, which I'm not a huge fan of. I think all these add up to knock you to a 9, so I don't think this is a PSA 10. I'm probably somewhere in 9.5 in between right now. No other weird indents. I still think an SGC would give it that 10, but I think you're down to a PSA 9 on this, unfortunately, because of this combination. Where's my finger? There, right there. Okay, so I'm thinking this is just a solid PSA 9, 9.5 with other companies. Okay. All right, next card, we got another Bryce Young, another silver. Let's hope for more 10s. Why not? The centering already looks better on this one. Okay, see what we got. So left to right, finally perfect. Top to bottom off a little bit, but still within a 60-40 range. It's thicker on the top than the bottom. No weird indents, which is nice. That little debris came off. Oh, very nice. I like this card a lot. Edges and corners look great. I'm not seeing anything. Let's flip to the back. Come on, back. Be good. Yeah. A little bit extra stock on this bottom right corner, but not. Nah, it's fine. It's totally fine. Centering's there. The debris a little bit came off. Oh, so nice. This is a 10. This is almost like a pristine. I love it. Love to see this one. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Corners are nice. The edges are really clean too. Nice and crisp. Yeah, I guess it's not pristine because of that top to bottom centering, but still it's a solid Gem 10 card. Okay, I'm happy with this card. Gem 10. All right, next up we got another Bryce Young. The variation. This is kind of the, I don't know what you want to call it, disco or fast break, something like that they call it. Wow. Usually I'm not used to seeing these Bryce Youngs off the center, thinner on the right than the left. But that is the case, unfortunately. Top to bottom looks great. No surface indents or anything. Corners look sharp. Edges look great. But the centering's too much to give a 10. I mean, flip it that way, you can really see it. Look at that. Yeah, it looks 65-35 to me. But all other aspects are sharp as can be. Oh, wow, this is a really clean card. Really sharp. Centering is off a little bit on the back, actually. Left, thinner on the left than the right. The corner looks, I mean, it does show a touch of white, but that's just excess. I don't knock it for that, you know? I don't know. No weird indents. A few factory roller lines, but not bad. You can kind of see them through here and through here. Pretty normal. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put it like a 9.5, but it is a PSA 9. I think an SGC might give it a 9.5 too, but I think the centering is just a little too much on this one, unfortunately. Very nice card, though. All right, we have another Bryce Young silver. Let's keep the 10s rolling on these for you. Okay, we definitely got smudges on this one. All through here. Look how easy these microfibers clean them, though. It's pretty crazy. And they're oh. They're not gone. Right here. Come on. There we go. Still got it. Centering's pretty solid. Thicker on the top than the bottom, but not bad. This card's a little dirtier, but I mean, it doesn't mean we can't wipe it. There we go. Okay. I actually like this card. A few little surface marks, but very, very, very minor. I love that left to right centering. This is your best left to right centered. Top to bottom, it's just a little thicker. I actually think the corners are really nice and the edges are nice. I think this is a 10 so far. Let's look at the back. Yeah, this card just needs wiped down. There we go. There we go. That's better. I feel better about that. Centering still within. A little thinner on the left and the right. Definitely smudges. You might want to take a microfiber again on this one, because this one's just a little dirtier. But I would do that just to be sure. I'm trying to get most of it, but because this is a 10 quality card, I want you to get that 10. But yeah, no weird indents. Corners are nice. Edges are good. It's a very nice card. I'm going to give it a 10, actually. Okay. I like it a lot. All right, I think this is the final Bryce Young. Let's end strong. Okay. So, left to right, centering. This one does have a little more marks, too. Not marks, just fingerprint smudges. Okay, yeah, just a little bit there, there. Okay. Back on track. The centering is off top to bottom. I'm worried. PSA hammers it a little more when it's thicker on the top than the bottom. But left to right looks nice. And no major surface marks. A few little ones. You can really see one right there and right there. Don't think we can get those ones. They are stuck on those. And maybe a light surface scratch over here. All this is kind of pointing to a PSA 9, but let me keep looking. Yeah, and also a little corner ding. See that right there? The other corners look pretty nice, though. And the back centering is there. A little bit of debris. But, yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's a mint 9. Nothing better, nothing worse. That corner ding gets you. And the centering. So I think I'm comfortable giving this one a 9.